Hi everybody, good morning. It is Sunday, April the 12th. It is quite a cool day here in Toronto. It's Sean from TrueNorthPerspective. I do want to apologize for not uploading any videos in the last 3 to 4 weeks. I've been battling my own demons, but I'm trying, and I'm hoping that as of next week I'll be able to deliver to you a lot more content, and I'll be able to upload at least 2 to 3 episodes a week. But I thought I'd quickly make this video and share a couple of updates with you. I will discuss it further in the upcoming videos next week. The first thing is the peace talks, Iran peace talks that took place in Islamabad, Pakistan, failed miserably. And Trump posted it on Truth Social. He was raging and threatening to blow up any ships that have crossed the Strait of Hormuz and paid Iran for their services. And he said he's going to blow them to hell. I honestly think he's losing his mind, and I personally don't understand how this man, this lunatic, is still in office. If it was any other president or any other government, he would have been forced to resign with all the chaos, the controversies, and all the scandals that are surrounding him right now. So unfortunately, the peace talks did not go well. Then again, when you send, a real estate mogul, you send somebody that has absolutely no experience like Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff, and the worst of the worst in JD Vance, you're not going to get much of a negotiation. And personally, I don't think they really wanted peace anyways. We all know, and it is a fact that Benjamin Netanyahu is actually controlling this war. Trump started this war on behest of Israel, on behest of Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel. They are after the greater project, Israel project, which I will discuss in a further video, and I will talk about it and what it kind of looks like. And so, personally, I didn't think that these peace talks are going to, go very well. Jared Kushner has his own agenda. The other thing you should know about Jared Kushner is that he has no clearance. He's not been, okayed by Congress. He's never been, he doesn't have any experience, and all his negotiations are pretty much very weak. Look at the one in Gaza. They had that peace talks there, and nothing really happened, right? People are still dying, and again, the Gaza update, they are still, there's still a shortage of food. They are still facing starvation. They're bombing, refugee camps. And children are dying on a daily basis. The worst is they're also blocking medical aid, as well as killing doctors and journalists, so the truth doesn't get out, right? So again, number one, the Iran peace talks failed miserably. Trump raged this morning, and he is threatening any ship that crosses the Hormuz that he will bomb them to hell, even if it's an ally. We know that Gaza is still, suffering, and the bombing continues, although it's in the back burner right now because of what's happening in Lebanon and in Iran, right? And the last thing that I wanted to quickly give you an update on is the Epstein files. As you know, there's a cast of people that surround Trump and Epstein. One of them being Jean-Luc Brunel, Casablancas, and the famous Paolo Zampoli. And if you check out some of my previous episodes, you'll see that I've mentioned Zampoli a couple of times. I haven't had a chance to kind of relay the information to you, but there's a lot. Paolo Zampoli, before joining Trump in the government, he was actually a model agent, and he owned an agency, and he was supplying Epstein and Trump with models. In my opinion, I think he knows a lot as well too, and it would be well worth Congress to subpoena him and ask him what he knows. The other thing I would say honestly is if there's any other podcasters or YouTubers or whatever maybe that's listening or watching this video rather, look into Trump's agency, modeling agency. He closed it down in 2016, and what happened was he as soon as he won the race, he closed it down. But a lot of activities are worth digging into. Follow the money trail, and you will see. So again, the cast of characters that are mainly surround Epstein are, Casablancas, who passed away from cancer, Jean-Luc Brunel, who died in a very similar manner to Epstein. He hung himself, and again, the camera was not working. You have Paolo Zampoli, that is now in the government. You have Trump himself, you have Epstein, you have Melania, and Ghislaine Maxwell. So those are your guys that you really need to look into. That's where this spider web starts. And again, I'll discuss that into more detail. I have a proper chart that I'd like to show you guys, but I will get into that in one of my episodes upcoming. So I assure you that there will be a few new episodes dropping next week. I'm hoping to drop episodes Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we'll focus on world geopolitical geopolitical issues. We'll focus on any updates and some of the information that I found. I will also do a live show where we can actually go through the Epstein files so you can see for yourself what they look like and what information is actually held in there. I do really want to thank you guys for the support. We're up to 1,633 subscribers. Let's try to get to 2,000. I ask you, from the bottom of my heart to like, share, subscribe this video, help me reach 2,000, and let's get the word out there. Keep resisting. Let's try and get Trump out of the office, because he's a disaster for the entire world. And again, I thank you very much for everything. Take care. Have a great Sunday. I'm off to play some hockey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.